I had my first panic attack when I was 21. I remember what I was wearing, what I was watching, where I was, all the things. And it was making my world smaller and smaller and smaller. So I started avoiding. I avoided everything. I avoided certain stores. I had a circumference of safety zone, and anything out of that, I had to have a safe person. I even avoided the color red, wearing the color red for over 20 years. When I started fearing the fear, things just were completely out of control. So I did many years of therapy. I tried medications. I did all the things. I didn't personally like the medications because the ones that would actually help the anxiety just made me a zombie. Learning mindset shifts, perspective, very important, key, as a matter of fact. So what started helping me was the mindset, was the mantras, the I'm okay. And I had to believe it. I had to believe it. This is just panic. Now, minimizing it, we all know panic is the worst feeling ever. But when I started believing that it actually was just panic and it can't hurt me, that was just pivotal, because if I'd start feeling it, I'd just tell myself that this is just anxiety. It sucks, but it can't hurt me. And it's going to pass. This is going to pass. Those thoughts were spiraling. Stop. And sometimes I'd say it out loud. Stop. Tell my brain, stop. This is just anxiety. It cannot hurt me. It's okay. It's going to be okay. It's going to pass. It always does. It always passes. And the less I feared it, the less it happened. That was the key to beginning the healing of this, was just believing it can't hurt me. So I took my power back, and that's when things started changing. So this is where exposure therapy came in organically for me. My son started robotics, and it's several nights a week, and it's out of my comfort zone. It was. And initially my husband would go, we'd both go. So I had my comfort person, but that wasn't feasible for us to both go every single time. And so there were nights where I'd have to bring him, and I was uncomfortable, but I would tell myself, it's okay. It's not going to hurt me, that whole thing. So I did many years of just going out of the comfort zone a little bit more and a little bit more on days where I felt good. Not planning is key for me, because then I have time to get anxious about it. So, when I'm feeling good, hey, let's go to the mall. That was a big one for me. And then I went, and it was successful, and I had fun, and I just wouldn't allow myself to get into the spiral of what if. If they started, I'd say stop, and I just keep reminding and comforting myself that it can't hurt me. It's just anxiety. It can't hurt me. And then this trip I took, this moment, I will still tell you, I didn't take the highway. I didn't take the highway. I knew it was going to be better for me if I took back roads. I'm not a big highway person still, but I enjoy the adventure of it. So I like driving through all the small towns, even if it takes me longer. I wanted it so bad that I was willing to just take the risks. And I just had to really gear myself up. I had to make sure I was rested. I had to make sure that I brought all my comforts from home. And I felt the fear, and I did it anyway, and I enjoyed myself. And I did have moments of anxiety. On the way home, leaving to come home, I actually, after driving all the way there, spending all that time there, and sleeping in a hotel, I felt some panic on the way home. And I just had to stop, breathe, remind myself I'm okay. And it just got better. This has gotten super long. I just want whoever is struggling with this to know you can do this. There's hope. If I can do this, anyone can. I promise you, this is not a life sentence. You will get better. You just have to start. You got it.